Stop talking. Okay, I apologize. I'm doing a group text. My group's going crazy because my RA had a group something yesterday and I couldn't come because I had a class and the group's going crazy. So, yeah. So I'm sorry if you hear that. But I wanted to pop in here and because this is like after the video. So this is another ranting video. I don't normally rant this much. I feel like my YouTube channel, people think I do because I've gotten like, I don't know, 50 some views on my rant on accessibility. But this is like, this is the first time I've ranted all semester, so I'm doing pretty good. You know, I made it like 2 months without ranting. But like, this is some serious stuff. It happens. I just want to tell y'all that this is what happens. Sorry. Yeah, so it happens. If you're a prospective college student, don't assume that it happens to everyone. Some of the stuff that I'm going to talk about. I mean, sorry, voiceover. Yeah, so anyway, don't assume that this stuff happens constantly. It really doesn't. It's just here recently it's all built up, and I'm like, oh, I'm so annoyed at people. So here's my rant for 2019, because this will be my first ranting of the year. Well, I mean, there was that one where I ranted about that lady at the store, but that was different. This is like a real legitimate rant on blindness versus sighted people and how rude they can be. And just the stuff that people can do. So, I apologize if it offends anybody or if I sound too dramatic. But this is my... Sorry, this is my opinion on stuff, so if I offend you, I'm sorry. If you're a sighted person watching this and you know what I'm talking about, and you do this, please don't, because it's really annoying. But if you are watching this and you are... If you're sighted and you're here at the campus, and you don't do this, then thank you. I'm not against sighted people in general. It's just today has been super stressful and, excuse me, wow, my voice went really high. It's been super stressful and really just annoying. I've literally spent like 2 hours in my room now, just kind of chilling because I don't want to be around people. Just because I can't handle people's ignorance of blindness, and it just, You know, I'm pretty chill about most of the stuff, but sometimes, like, when I mention about the rock throwing, that's, like, extreme. And of course, most people don't take advantage of my blindness, but, you know, you got the people that do. The people that I talked about in my video about the rock throwing, they were taking advantage because I couldn't see them, so I couldn't turn around and say, hey, knock it off, or don't you dare throw that rock at me, or I couldn't say anything like, I couldn't tell anyone because obviously I can't see who they are and they're not going to tell me their names. So, yeah, that really irks me. So, enjoy this video, and if you think I'm being too dramatic, sorry. But this is the way it is, the way I see things, the way I interpret things, and maybe it's over the top, but I've dealt with all kinds of crap throughout my life, like with bullies and stuff. So I'm kind of like, this really bothers me that I'm in college and I start to deal with this. This is childish. Yeah, so thank you all for watching, and hopefully you will enjoy the video that I'm going to attach to this intro. So, yay, another rant of 2019. Ignorant people and blindness. Oh, okay. I'm going to stop recording now because my group is ruining my video. So thank you all for watching. Enjoy the future video of rock throwing. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the front-facing camera again. Sorry. I know you guys probably don't like it. I've been told that the front-facing camera can, like, reflect off my glasses because I have, like, dark, orange, well, okay. The frames are orange and the lenses are dark because, you know, it's dark sunglasses. So I've been told that you can see the reflection of the I don't know. You can see something. My friend on FaceTime tells me that she can see the reflection in my glasses of something, I don't know what. So I apologize if it's weird. Let me know in the comments, because I'm blind. I have no idea what you guys see. And I've also got a lot of mucus going on, so if I sound crappy, that's why. So, I don't like to rant, but I've got some new ones for you. These are good. So, I don't know why people assume that because I'm blind, I can't take the stairs. I take the elevators to some of my classes just because it's the easiest route. The stairs are in hard to find places sometimes, and sometimes I have to consider crowds. So, for me being a cane user, I can't always navigate the stairs easily because of crowds and people. People like to walk on the side that the rail's on, and I use the rail. Sorry. So, yeah, I got a text from my mom. So, anyway, so I was taking the stairs today, trying to find them in the loft, which is like this giant open space, and I had to have help finding the stairs because, like, I knew generally in the direction, but I wasn't actually sure where they were. So I was just kind of wandering along, trying to find the stairs, and this guy was like, he helped me find them, and then he goes, "Are you sure you don't need the elevator?" And I said, "No, I can take the stairs, it's okay." He said, "Well, how do you do that?" And in my mind, I was like, I'm one of those people, I tend to say a lot of stuff in my head and don't actually say it out loud, or I hope I don't say it out loud, because that'd be bad. I'd be in trouble. But, I tend to hold my anger in at people, because I know maybe they don't mean it in an angering way, that's the right words. They're just trying to be helpful, but I'm like, I'm just blind, just my eyes. I can walk, and I can take the stairs. Like, just because I can't see them doesn't mean I can't take the stairs. And normally I'm pretty good at people's comments, but today's just annoying, because literally I've heard this comment for a week and a half. And then, of course, for some reason I have these people that assume that I know how I'm using my cane wrong. So I'm walking, and they'll be like, "Hey, you're gonna hit a table. Hey, you're gonna run into that wall. Hey, you ran into the wall. Yes, I know I ran into the wall. I need to find the wall." Or, "Hey, why are you standing the way you are? There's a reason. If I need help, I'll ask." People don't tend to get that, and it's driving me nuts. Because, I call them my followers. Because literally, I've had people follow me, and they assume that she's blind, she can't hear. She must be deaf too. So, blindness equals deafness, apparently, and apparently I can't hear you if you follow me, even though you have 6 friends following you, and they're all laughing and talking about me behind my back, because I'm deaf, I can't hear you. So literally, they follow me, and they say, hey, she's gonna hit that table. And they say, "Hey, you're gonna hit that table." And I'm like, I heard you the first time, and second off, I'm aware I'm gonna hit the table. I need to find the table for a reason. They're my followers. Literally, they follow me constantly. I don't even know who they are. Just random people just decide to follow me. And I'm like, guys, I've been here a whole semester and almost 3 months now. I'm good. I know how to, I know how to handle most stuff. And if I get lost, I will ask for help. The best way to approach it would be like, "Hey, excuse me, are you familiar with this path?" Or, "Hey, would you like some help?" Instead of just, "You're gonna hit that table," or, "Why are you doing that?" Like when I'm trying to find a sidewalk, I tend to kind of wander around because there's this giant open space of concrete, and there's a sidewalk. So I had to walk across the giant open space and try to find the sidewalk, and most of the time there's either, if I walk far enough, there's gonna be a grass line, so I follow the grass line to the sidewalk. If I don't, I can tell by the feeling of the concrete, it feels a little bit different. With some of my paths, and people will literally stand in front of me and not say a word. And I'm like, I'm walking towards you. Please say something to let me know you're there. And then when I walk in on the grass or on the wrong sidewalk, I turn around and double back and find the sidewalk. They're like, "You messed up," and I'm like, "Yes, thank you for pointing that out. You know, if you guys get lost, you don't want someone saying, 'Oh, you're lost.' No duh." And I'm not really lost. I'm just kind of finding my way. It just may take me a little bit longer. I may kind of wander around a little bit. You know, nothing super big. It's just blindness in that way. So there was that. And then what else has been bothering me? I went rock climbing for 3 hours today. I went twice so far. Like on 2 occasions just today. And I was like handing them my card, because you have to like sign or tap your thing just to show that you're there. It's like a computerized thing. And like your student ID, you have to tap it on this little machine, and it records that you're there. It's like really cool. Anyway, so I was gonna tap my thing, and I walked up to the desk. The person didn't say a word, so I was like, okay. So I reached out, tried to find the little machine thing, and I felt this hand, and I was like, okay, why is there a hand? That's creepy, you know. And it was a person back there, and they never said a word, so I didn't know that they were trying to take my student ID. They just had their hand out and was like, okay, found your hand, where's the thing, you know. And so another person came along, and they were like, oh, you're supposed to hand them your thing. And I said, okay, well, you should have said something. I said that to the front desk person, and they were like, okay. And I don't know if they like genuinely didn't know that I didn't know that I was supposed to do that, or if they were just so freaked out by a blind person being there that they just didn't know what to do. Because like I met those people, and it's really awkward because you walk up to them, they're like, oh no, a blind person, what do I do? And it's like, it's okay, be cool. Like just let me know that you're there. Like, I would understand if the person like had like some kind of disability where they didn't know, like let's say they were blind too, which would be totally awesome because there's no other blind people here, so it'd be cool. But even then, I kind of, like I asked, I said, excuse me, where's the thing? And they never answered, so I said, okay, must not be anyone here. But then I was like, why is there a hand? So, you know, it's like, tell me that you're there. On situations like that where I was reaching for a good 30 seconds, I literally touched the hand like 3 times, and they never said a word, and I was like, literally, if I touch your hand once, I know where your hand's at. And if I keep sweeping my hand back and forth, along the surface of the counter, I've got your hand, I'm okay, you know? I'm looking for something else, not your hand, obviously. Sorry, I'm very ramped up about stuff today. Mainly because one of the very unique things happened today. I got yelled at by a lot of drivers again today. I've been wearing my snow boots, so I don't really have very good feeling in them because they're thicker, but I have very good, they keep my feet warm, and very good traction because there's been a lot of puddles, and it's been very sunny out, and the sun hurts my eyes. So like these videos, I have lights on so you guys can see for your benefit, not for mine. But right now I'm okay, it's not hurting me because the sun's down, so it's not as bad, and the lights aren't as bright now because I've been inside for a little bit. But the sun hurts my eyes, and so it's like a strobe light is in my eyes constantly when the sun's out. I'm attracted to flashing lights. I can't ignore them, so I tend to veer and all kinds of stuff when I'm walking. It's not as bad, I can kind of control it. But I do go slower just because I want to account for my veering, and I need time to focus. So anyway, got yelled at by a bunch of drivers. Literally, like, I'm standing there about ready to cross the driveway, I have my cane, I do the clearing thing, which is where you move it from left to right, to, like, show the people, hey, I'm going to cross. Well, then they start going as soon as I do that. I'm like, people, that does not mean you're free to go. That's not like my cane is not waving you on. That'd be weird. You know, like, I kind of vaguely know how to wave someone on, but normally what I do is I stand there and I put my cane back behind me, kind of like pull it up vertically, and then I kind of put it behind my foot sort of, that way they know that I'm not going to cross because I don't have my cane out in front of me. But literally, like, I almost got ran over, like, 3 times today because people, I would do the clear because they wouldn't go, so I was like, okay, cool, I can go. And then they start going about as soon as I step out, and I'm like, okay. Like, I'm like, I need a dog. Like, dog, pull me back now, you know? So I end up saying a little prayer after I get through the driveway. I'm like, thanks, God, for helping me get through. It was stressful. And you wouldn't think it would be because it's just driveways and a, like, university campus road, you know? It's not like a public street. But there's some crazy people, that's for sure. Then I had someone yell at me this morning because I was about to cross, and there was a bus on the other side. Like, because there's, like, several different lanes, and so the bus wasn't on my side where I was about to cross, but it was blocking the sounds, so I didn't cross. This person starts screaming at me because I'm not going at their pace, and I'm like, you can go around, you know, like, I'm not taking up the whole sidewalk here, you can go around me, you know, like, sorry to be rude, but you can go around. So yeah, you know, like, I'm just standing there, and this person comes up, and they're like, the bus is over there, you can go, and I'm like, yes, I'm very aware, like, thank you, but I am gonna wait, because I don't want to die from a car that I didn't hear. Or bikes, because bikes are bad too. Like, they'll just go, and I'm like, oh, crap, bike, you know? A guide dog would be awesome. They can see. Unfortunately, my cane cannot see. Although that'd be super cool if it could. You know, so it would be helpful. It would be like, oncoming car, on the left, you know, and you're, like, moving back. But they don't have that. If they could, that'd be nice. But then, the worst thing that really surprised me today was, so I was walking, and these people behind me were in this giant group. So I'm just walking along. I'm like, they can go around if they want to, or they can stay behind me, whatever. And they weren't close enough to where, like, I can't tell you the distance, because I'm not very good at distances. Speaking of that, I'm sorry, I'm going back to this. So I was coming back from rock climbing. I had to find the door to get out of the building, and they have all these windows along the thing, so it's like glass. So my cane knocks against it, and I'm like, okay, must be door. So I'm reaching out, and there's no door. There's just windows. But there's those, like, windows to the ground, so it feels like a door, you know, because it's glass window, glass door. So I'm trying to find the door, and I ask some people, and they say, oh, it's 20 feet that way, and they point. And so I'm just standing there, and I'm like, I'm blind, can you elaborate? They're like, yeah, to your left. So I turn left. No, I meant right. I turn to the right. No, left. And I'm like, people, which one is it? Left or right? Because I was turning left once, and you told me no. But at least they helped me. Finally, some random person decided to guide me to the door, so that was nice of him. And then some other random person was like, because there's steps coming out of the rec center to the sidewalk, and they were like, by the way, there's steps. And they were like, you're really going to take the steps? And in my head, I'm like, what's the other option? Like, yes, there's a ramp, but hello, I can take the steps. I came up the steps, I can go back down the steps, you know? People these days. So, one more thing, I promise. I'm just, this makes me angry. Mainly because it's childish, and I'm like, we're done with high school, we're done with middle school, we're done with elementary school. We've been done with elementary school forever. But this is something an elementary student would do. I hope not, but probably. And it really just, it irked me so bad. So I was walking, and like I said, that giant group was behind me of gentlemen. No offense to gentlemen who are amazing, but these gentlemen were rude. So, I don't know, they were probably like, you know, college age, 19, 20, younger, not like 28. That'd be horrible. If a graduate student did that, I'd have some words. But, see, that's the thing, I'm blind, so I don't know who they were. Anyway, so, I heard them whispering behind me, and one of them said something about throwing a rock. They said, cool, look at these rocks, look how big they are, let's throw them. Well, so I start walking a little bit faster, not trying to blatantly make them attack me, but, I'm just a little bit suspicious of why would they be talking about throwing rocks? What the heck, Well, then this random girl comes up and stands beside me, and we start talking for a few seconds. And I don't think she was a part of that group. If she was, I don't know who you are, but you said my name, so I'm very disappointed in you if you were part of that group. Yeah, we were talking. And then the girl walked away from me. I don't know who she was. Literally, people literally say hi to me all the time, and I'm like, hello. And I just say hi back because I'm like, I don't know who you are, but hello to you. Hope you're having a good day. Like, I'll carry on a 10-minute conversation. I have no idea who they are because people don't know that they're supposed to tell me their names. Like, they're like, oh, she's seen me 3 times. She knows my name. No. Even if I do see you every day, it doesn't mean I know you. Literally, there's like 6,000 people on this campus. Sorry, something was crawling on my leg. I think it's a gnat. Oh boy. So it's really annoying because, people don't understand. They have to tell me their name. Anyway, so I'm walking, and the group's behind me, and they pick up this rock, I guess. Actually, several rocks, but it was just one. And they're men. Gentlemen. I'm like 90-something pounds. I'm not very strong, not very, big as in muscular. Literally the wind kind of scares me because I'm very, I don't weigh a lot. Let's put it that way. So, if there's gentlemen that are like 200 pounds, they could crush me, literally. If they just like were to push me down and like get on top of me, that would crush me because I'm like 90-some pounds. I'm like not even half their body weight. Anyway, so it was a pretty, it was like a really pretty short walk, and there was like kind of some people around-ish, kind of. It's not like I was at night, it was like in the middle of the afternoon. And these gentlemen picked up rocks and decided to throw them and see what would happen. I think what people try to do is get a reaction out of me. So literally, like, I'm surprised I don't have a bruise on the back of my leg because it stung. That's how hard they threw it. And they were probably like 5 or 6 feet away from me. Or, I don't know, maybe like 10. I'm not very good with distances, but maybe like, I mean, they were far enough away that I couldn't turn around and like reach out and smack them if I wanted to. But they were close enough to where if they threw it just lightly, it would still hurt. But they threw it hard. Like, I don't know if I flinched, I don't really remember, but it hurt. And I was like, I think I was in shock more than anything because they deliberately decided to throw a rock at me. And it's not like it's not like the people who accidentally kick a rock and it goes, because literally that was so high on my leg. It was like above my knee, almost to my lower back. And no one kicks a rock that hard without saying sorry. Without knowingly doing it. And you can't kick a rock that hard. Like, what the heck, So I was it didn't hurt at first because I was in so much shock that someone would actually do that. Just because I'm like, we're in college now, we don't throw rocks. Like, it's kind of like, we don't eat candy from strangers, we don't, this is like childish, So I knew they were trying to get a reaction because literally my facial expression when I walk around is nothing. Mainly because, actually, I don't know. I assume it's like blank all the time. I don't know. I don't know what my facial expression is. But literally, I don't show a lot of facial expressions unless I'm directly talking to a person because, like, people would look at you weird if you, like, went around grinning all the time, Like, now I was grinning. But, like my facial expression's pretty chill, and I don't show a lot of emotions when I'm walking around unless I'm, like, chilling, and then I'm relaxed. But I think they wanted my facial expression to change, and of course they were behind me, so how the heck would they know if my facial expression changed unless I turned around and looked at them? So after they threw the rock, I just kept walking. I was like, okay. I just kept walking. And then I got into a more crowded place, and so they stopped throwing rocks at me. And it was just literally like, it was a couple rocks. Well, only one of them hit me. I think a couple of them missed because I heard them bouncing around me. But I was just like, I kind of laughed actually because I thought of that song by Taylor Swift where it's like, people throw rocks and things that shine, and I'm like, literally, people are throwing rocks now. That's the thing. It's weird. But, one more thing. I know I said I was done, but one more thing. So so I like the birds a lot. Like, I love birds. They're like my favorite. So yesterday, there was some flocks flying over when I was going to one of my classes, and I go kind of early, so I had plenty of time to chill. I'm walking, chilling. Whenever I want to listen to the birds, I go like super slow on the places that have woods and stuff nearby, because it's like so pretty. So I don't walk my normal pace. Like here these past couple weeks, I have not been walking my normal pace because of ice, snow, different cane, or snow boots, which make me a little bit slower. Just because they're thicker, I can't feel with my feet. And the birds, because it's beautiful when the sun's not up, but the birds are chirping. Favorite kind of day. So I just kind of go along, strolling, like I don't have to be in a hurry because I'm always early for class, like 2 hours early. So I just go at my own pace at like 6:30 in the morning, just walking along. And literally people get so annoyed because I'm walking so slow, and I'm like, hello, you can go around. Like I'm not disturbing anybody. Literally, it's so nice because there's literally no one around most of the time when I'm walking, so I'm not disturbing anybody. And people have been like yelling at me because I'm going so slow, and I'm like, first off, you're like 6,000 feet behind me. Second off, I'm not in a hurry. I don't have anywhere to go that I'm like dying to get to. I'm not late for anything. Third off, like I said, you're behind me. And you're so far behind me that you cannot catch up with me by the time I get to whatever place. So don't scream at me from across the campus and expect me to get out of your way, because I'm not going to. And the sidewalk is not, it doesn't move when I move. It's not like a shrinking sidewalk where it shrinks down to the size of my cane sweep. The sidewalk's like large. So literally, walk around. Like people expect me to move out of their way. Like I'll step in the grass, I'll let people go by, I'll literally almost trip because I get out of people's way. I trip on curbs, I trip on all kinds of stuff. And they won't get out of my way. And I'm like, who's the one that's blind? Like the only reason why I would the only reason why I would get in your way on purpose is because I wouldn't know you were there. Like I'm just annoyed that people tell me how to use my cane. That just irks me because I'm blind. I've had a cane for, 13, a long time. 13 or 14 years. No, I haven't always been proficient at it, but I'm good. I'm safe. Most of the time I don't crash into things. Sometimes the cane misses stuff. It's not me, it's just a cane thing, like you run into a table because the table legs are too far apart, your cane misses it, that happens. But literally, people are always like, you wouldn't have done that if you would have used your cane. Or my personal favorite, you wouldn't have ran into that if you would have used your cane. When you run into something with your cane, and I'm like, my cane does not have a sensor that says, table to your left, go 3 feet to the right to avoid table. It doesn't do that. So excuse me for being angry with you people who tell me how to use my cane when I've had the most experience, not you. And literally, it's just been going on for 3 weeks now, straight. And today I just had enough. I'm just like, I kind of have to control myself, pull myself back in. I'm like, nope, don't say anything. Just keep walking. And I don't want to keep walking. I want to turn around and yell at them. Because I'm like my followers can leave. I don't want to lead you because you don't trust a blind person to lead you in the first place. You don't even think a blind person can go upstairs. So why do you want to follow me? Like, ugh, you know? Literally, I told this one girl, I was like, hey, if you're holding the door, please tell me. And she got offended. And I was like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just telling you, please tell me if you're holding the door, because I'm reaching out for the door and the door's not there. And I'm like, where the heck's the door? You know? And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. In that, like, rude, snobby voice. You know? Like Mean Girls, you know? Like the movie, like, I'm sorry, you're crappy, you know? I love that movie. They don't say that in the movie, but anyway. So, all that, the snobby people just really get annoying. Because I understand there's a difference between ignorance as in the true definition of the word, such as they don't have knowledge of blindness. That's fine. And just plain common sense that people don't tend to have either. Like, I understand if you don't know how to interact with a blind person, but don't be rude to us and expect us not to be rude back. Like don't. I mean, I would just say, like, let me know when you're holding the door, or let me know when your hand's out, or what you want whenever your hand's out, you know, or let me know that you're standing in front of me. Let me know when you're leaving. That really annoys me. I'll be talking to someone and they'll walk away and I'm like, hello, you still there? Where'd you go? Hello? And they don't answer. I'm like, okay, that's awkward. But another thing, too, is people ask me if I want to feel their face. Now, I understand some people that are blind want to feel people's faces. That's cool. You know, like if you visually know what a face looks like, maybe you have the inclination to feel a person's face. Maybe. I don't really know. I don't. I've never seen a face. Like, I know what mine looks like, that's it. And I feel like a face would look really weird, like a pointy nose. It would just be weird. I don't want to feel people's faces. Like, I'm not going to recognize you by your face, because literally no one's going to make me feel their face. They can just tell me in 10 seconds. And I don't know the differences between faces. Like, I didn't know that some people have longer noses, some people have someone told me the other day that they had 3 attached earlobes, and I was like, what is that? Like, I have no idea. So, like, I would love to feel that, and this person's pretty chill about it, you know, they're like, sure, you can feel my attached earlobes, it's cool, but literally, you know, if I don't know you, don't ask me. Literally, I was sitting at dinner one day, and I always sit alone, like, every day I sit alone, which is cool, whatever, I don't care. I mean, sometimes I do. But, you know, I can eavesdrop on people, so whatever. I like sitting alone. Or at least I convince myself I do. Anyway. Sorry, totally off topic. Anyway, so I sat at dinner the other night. And I can understand if they've interacted with a blind person before, or... Because some people in other countries, I've been informed, they do like to feel people's faces, because they're not born blind. They just kind of want to see, like, they want to see if their visual image matches with their fingers. You know, so, like, if they went blind, like, when they were 6, and they want to see if their visual image is the same as what they imagine the tactile image would be, that's cool. I've never had that, so I don't have that in my mind. But the movies make it so... movies make me mad. Because they're like, oh, yeah, let me feel your face. Your face is so beautiful. And I'm like, you're wrong. Like, that's not how it works. You know? You know, because they're like, you're blind, but your fingers are your eyes. It's like, yes, but no, we don't need to look at your face. That's weird. Unless we're in a relationship, which even then, it just doesn't have any meaning to me. High cheekbones, don't really care. I don't care what you look like. I care about your personality. Anyway, off topic. So I sat at dinner, and these people that never talked to me ever in my life come up to me, and they go, excuse me, do you want to feel my face? I was like, what? And they're like, do you want to feel my face? I was like, no, I'm good. And they were like, yeah, but blind people like to feel people's faces, right? And I'm like, no, not the ones that I know. We don't really do that, you know? And they were like, yeah, but the movie showed, and I said, well, the movies are wrong, we don't really, that's weird. And I was like, by the way, what's your name? And they told me, and I was like, have I ever met you before? And they were like, no. It's like, okay, well, that's awkward, so, bye. And then I got up and left, because that was just creepy. Literally, it was creepy. Like, what the heck? Movies ruin images for the most part. Images of disability, let's put it that way. So, yeah. That's my rant for the day. It's been kind of a long day. Hopefully tomorrow will be better, because I'm going to a play, and I'm going to eat dinner with a friend this weekend, and we're going to walk dogs at the animal shelter. So that'll be fun, and I've got a lot of stuff to do. Got a research paper to write, presentation to work on. Yeah. So I've got a lot of stuff to do. Hopefully I can get away from my ranting and anger for a little bit. People in the world just really amaze me, that's for sure. Yeah, so thank you all for watching, and I'm sorry, I hope my ranting wasn't too bad. Blind people that are watching, if you feel me, that's great. If not, sorry to tell you, sometimes college brings you this. So welcome to disability in college. Because it's not all bad, but literally some days it's like, what the heck is wrong with people? I don't know how it is with other people, with other disabilities on campus. Like, we got some wheelchair users and stuff like that. I don't know how it is for them, but I'm sure some days they're like, are you kidding me? Like, come on. Yeah. Oh, okay, I gotta tell you this one too. I have some people that literally won't say the word see. They're so afraid of offending me that they'll just say, hey, do you want to listen to this movie, or would you, do you feel that glass over there, instead of can you see that glass? I'm like, guys, just because I'm blind doesn't mean you can't say the word see or watch. Like, I watch TV all the time. No, I don't, but I don't watch TV here, because I don't have a TV to watch. But literally I watch YouTube all the time, and I don't say I listen to YouTube. I'm like, yeah, I watched this YouTube video yesterday, and they're like, you said the word. And I'm like, yeah, I said watched. That's the W word. And they were like, but you can't see. No, I can't. But I can hear with my ears. I can read the captions if I'm deaf and blind. I don't need to see most of the time to understand. And see is like a common language word. So, like, come on. I mean, even sign language, sometimes I use the word hear, as in, like, your listening hand, whenever you do tactile sign language. So I'm like, technically they can't hear, but there's other ways to get around it. So, like, like when you ask a person in a wheelchair, you're like, hey, can I walk with you? And you can't say, can I wheel with you, because you don't have a wheelchair. That'd be weird. Unless you do, then you can go together. But we know what that means, so it's okay to use words like walk, hear, see, like, you don't have to be afraid to use them in our presence. It makes it more weird if you don't use them and use something else. Like, especially when they're saying bye, they're like, I'll see you, oh, no, wait, I'll talk to you later. And I'm like, you could have said bye in like 30 seconds. You could have said I'll see you later in like 10 seconds instead of waiting for longer. So yeah, that's my fun rant for the day. Thank you all for watching. If you found my video annoying, I apologize. I just needed to get this out into public people, because the rock thing just really bothered me. It happened about an hour and a half ago, and I'm still kind of angry about it. Yeah, and then everything just kind of built up, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna make a video, so here it is. So again, thank you all for watching, and yay! I think I have 14 or 15 subscribers now, so Once again, I don't do Facebook or YouTube. Oh, I do YouTube. I don't do Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, any of that stuff. Not that blind people can't do Facebook. I'm not saying that at all. I just choose not to. Just because it's like, I like doing videos better. It's more fun. And yeah, you can do videos on Facebook, but Facebook's more of a written thing. I like YouTube. Plus, you can write stuff on YouTube if you want to, so there you go. So yeah, if you guys enjoy these videos of blind life at college in Indiana weather, because we have Indiana weather, so we have rain, snow. It's 40-something degrees right now. Like a week ago we had snow. We're supposed to get snow on Saturday. We had rain yesterday, and we had some this morning. We had frozen rain. So, Indiana weather's great. But seriously, if you're a student who is blind or any kind of disability and kind of want to know the experience of having a disability at college, I'm not sugarcoating anything just for publicity. I'm telling it like it is. Because I want you all to know what you're getting into truly, and I feel like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it's fine. And I'm like, well, some days it is, some days it's not. It's not fine. You have a lot of crap that you gotta deal with sometimes. So this is the real, true college experience. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Sorry if the camera's shaking. My hand is I got this bite on my arm and I have to scratch it, and every time I do that, my hand moves, and so I move the camera. So, sorry about that. And once again, thank you all for watching. Hope the camera's not too bad. If it is, please let me know. I'm sure the front-facing camera is horrible. But once again, thank you all for watching, and have a good evening, day, whatever it is. Bye.